Hey guys, this is Eli J. Brown / Eli J. Brony, and just now I have made another MOC. This is supposed to be a character for the Hero Factory universe, but as you can probably tell from looking at that mask, it is the mask of Umarak. Well, it's the trans orange and gunmetal mask from, it's the same mask that Umarak wears, but in particular, that's the mask that comes in the Akimu the Mask Maker set. So, that is that right there. Now, I had been doing some disassembling on some old MOCs, though it's kind of hard to tell which MOCs I really want to keep around, which ones I can say goodbye to, and just take them apart and reuse their parts for other things. Yeah, sometimes you kind of have to make the tough decisions on what you want to keep around and what you want to take apart. But I pretty much have said that in my other video, so I'm gonna stop saying it now. I may say it again in the future, but I'm sure that some people are saying, okay, we get it, but, you know, if I remember to, I won't bring it up again. Alright, so, anyway, I had been going through the parts drawer, and I've done this many times actually. I have taken the trans orange armor pieces, such as the trans orange engine piece right here. That piece in particular was, well, the mold of it was from the Hero Factory series, but for this one in particular, it is the same piece that was used for the weapon on the Ultra Build Joker set from the Superhero series. This piece in this color was available with that set. And I know that people barely use this piece, not just this one color in particular, but any of the colors that this mold of piece has been available in for main body pieces, and some people were actually successful in doing that. Though an issue with doing that would be, well, if you were doing it without these armor pieces on the ball joints, it would kind of look a bit skinny. So I personally would recommend that you actually add these pieces right here, you know, to just cover up the gappiness that the body has. Though if you were using one of the thinner body pieces, it probably would not work out all that well, or at least not as well as what I have done here. But anyway, it is a really good way to just cover up the bare shoulder. Now, I originally went ahead and used the trans orange Tahu mask for this, and it did look good. I did also start off with having black be used instead of gunmetal, but then I tried on the this Umarak mask, which officially it's called the Mask of Shadow, which is interesting. At least that's what I think it is, or it's the Hunter mask or something. One of those. And I just thought that also looked good, and I thought that would make a better character than using the trans orange Tahu mask. Because I personally think that the trans orange Tahu mask would just make the character look too much like Tahu. Probably need to come up with a more unique mask. I mean, sure, people who see this mask will probably say, oh, that is Umarak. But, you know, it's in a different color, very different from the original green color that Umarak has, while the trans orange for the Tahu mask is just too much closer to the original red Tahu mask. And it would pretty much still look like Tahu. So, went ahead and used this one instead. Now, for this one, in case you probably have not noticed, but you probably have actually, you would notice that I have not used an actual headpiece to get the mask on. Because I just don't like the look of the modern bionicle headpieces on bodies like this, well, it looks good on the Toa since they have that big chest right there, but doesn't work very well if you're doing it, like, if you're using it for a Hero Factory Hero MOC. It would, the head would kind of look a bit upward, so had to use a different, well, I made my own custom head by taking these 2 ball pieces, and then using a 3 long size axle piece. I couldn't use the 2 one because it would be flopping about. The extra ends of the 3 long size axle piece pretty much keeps the mask secure. In fact, it doesn't flop at all, surprisingly, to me anyway. And, well, the hands also, I actually got those off of, the Protector of, oh, it was not supposed to fall backwards. The Protector of Fire, and I decided to give him the standard red ones instead of these trans orange ones. And plus, I didn't think that the Protector of Fire had enough red on him anyway. I mean, the only actual red pieces that he has would be his mask, and a piece that is used for his main torso. But yeah, anyway, that was just a minor change though. He still looks nice, either way. But I just needed these trans orange hands for this character right here. And, did I say his name already? I'm gonna call this guy Lavar. Probably not the best name, but it's the name that I have come up with. Now, I of course needed to come up with the idea of what this guy's weapon would actually be. And what I went with is, this fire weapon right here. He's a fire-themed, character. Like, he just has this, flame weapon right there. And that is how that works out right there. Now, I know some of you probably would also say, oh, you probably should have went with a orange hero core or a red hero core. But you know what, guys, actually, I don't know if any of those colors would really work. I mean, this is supposed to be a trans orange and gunmetal gray themed character. And the red and the orange just would not work out, in my opinion. I don't think they would even be able to fit onto here anyway. I had to go ahead and use the white one, the same white hero core that we got with Breakout and Brain Attack. I've actually had too many of these hero cores in my parts drawer. Actually, I actually got a lot of them just so I could have the code for that online free game. Probably was too much, but hey, at least I always have extra hero cores around in case I need them for anything. But yeah, that was pretty much my only option. I will say that I did think about using one of the original trans orange hero cores on here from the first series, but I couldn't figure out any way to fit it onto the body and make it look good. I mean, if I connected it on the first peg and had it facing upwards, that would not look good, and the same would go for the lower peg. And doing it upside down also wouldn't look good either. I did try to use one of those flat lift arm pieces to try to center it a bit lower into the chest, but I couldn't find, well, I needed 2 of those lightsaber blades in order to get it to actually stay into place. But for one thing, I didn't like the look of it, and so I went ahead and used the white hero core instead. It's not the best looking, actually, but it was the best that I could do. And I also added these pieces on because I just needed to add in some more to this character right here. Alright, so that is about all with this one. Go ahead and tell me what you think about this character, and tell me if you think that I should have done something different from what I have done right here. Like if I should have used a different secondary color or a different weapon of some sort, or anything. You can let me know what you think. What changes do you think this MOC could do for? But I'm actually quite happy with it. There are a few things here and there that I wish I could have done better, but this is my best effort, and I'm actually quite proud of it. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.